hiker in the same area called in to report the found remains of a human skeleton halfway buried under leaves.
Imagine you randomly hiking and you just come up on some fucking skeleton bones. Alright, bro. Let's get spooky early, man. We got the 8 most disturbing things found in forests. Let's get it. Hold on, let me turn my flashlight on. How you been, a nasty boy?
Hell was a U.S. Forest Service officer in Utah. In April of 2012, he was conducting a routine patrol of a popular scenic hiking trail deep in the forest. He was about halfway through his walk when he noticed a tripwire strung between 2 trees at the entrance of a small deadwood shelter along the trail.
Bro, forests are so scary, bro.
And was led to a ball made of rocks and sharpened sticks hanging in the air.
Like, bro, what the f do you be doing, dude? Who the f made this contraption? There's no way you don't like people that bad to where you're making contraptions like this.
Was set to fall when the tripwire was hit. After further inspection, another trap was found at a second entrance to the
That's
shelter.
insane.
This one was a bed of sharpened sticks placed facing upward in the ground. Again, a tripwire was set in front of it, which this time was pulled tight and would have forced a person to fall directly into the sticks. Police were called and informed of the dangerous and potentially deadly traps. Soon they would be—
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro was making goddamn Fortnite spike traps, bro. Bro was hoping to catch someone slipping and hit them with fucking 200 negative health, bro. That's crazy.
Informed of the dangerous and potentially deadly traps. Soon they would begin conducting interviews of hikers in the area within the last few days. And surprisingly, this would lead them to 2 teenagers. They would confess to setting—
Yo, what the f is this, bro? Holy shit, this nigga looks creepy as hell. Why is it always the niggas with long hair that be on some weird ass shit, bro?
them up.
That shit required 59 mats to use. Leave, how you funny as
animals. Police would not buy this. The nature of the traps was clearly made for a person. Plus, they were set way too close to a popular hiking trail that receives a lot of traffic.
That nigga was out on a mission, bro.
Entrances to a small shelter, which easily would have attracted a curious child or unsuspecting tourist. In 2017, Ivan, a 30-year-old man from Russia, abruptly went missing on a
This nigga's 30? God damn.
solo hike in the Chateau.
I did not think that nigga was dirty.
When he initially didn't come back, he
man.
reported his absence to the police.
Oh,
The surrounding woods later commenced. But no results came from this search, and it was eventually called off with no findings whatsoever. Fast forward 2 years later to 2019, and a hiker in the same area called in to report the found remains of a human skeleton halfway buried under leaves.
Bro, imagine you randomly hiking. Imagine you randomly hiking and you just come up on some fucking skeleton bones. What the fuck?
Human skeleton was later confirmed to be of Ivan.
Bro, that means that nigga has been there for like at least, well, they said 2 years later. But that's a while, bro. I'm running, bro. I wouldn't even believe that, bro.
What makes the finding so disturbing, though, is what was found with the skeleton. Tied to the remains and nearby trees were multiple sets of handcuffs, locks, and chains. Ivan's—
Yeah, that nigga was getting freaky. Why the hell he got that many fucking handcuffs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn, nigga! Why do you have 5 pairs of handcuffs?
His tent was found close to the scene, leading police to believe he was attempting an isolated Houdini-type escape, chaining himself up and trying to free himself without any help. And then—
So this nigga thought he was fucking— this nigga thought he was a magician? Bro's like, you know what, fuck it, I got this.
This ultimately
what the hell?
Wrong. One of his friends even later stated that this type of stunt was something he could see Ivan doing, as he would often practice survival skills in extreme conditions. But
yo, niggas get adrenaline rushes through that shit, bro. What the hell?
Set up after the fact so that it would look like it was a tragic accident. Ivan's official cause of death hasn't been determined.
Well, shit, that nigga did not escape that fucking trick he was trying to do.
It's May of 2016. A man is walking a private forest trail in Harlan County in Kentucky.
Okay.
Suddenly, he sees something on the ground just slightly off the trail path. He gets closer and sees it's a trail camera. Trail cameras are waterproof outdoor cameras that are typically motion activated, with the purpose being to record wildlife. Most of them even have night vision capabilities.
Someone was using this for evil.
Forest, so the man didn't give much thought to the discovery. Although, this camera didn't have any memory card or batteries inside.
Like, imagine you just trying to go on a hike and then you got niggas just recording you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Shit like this makes me realize how fucking insane people are, bro. Cause like, why are you just randomly recording niggas on a trail, bro?
Like it was a band.
It makes me so much more aware of my surroundings.
And so the man decided to take it with him.
He took the camera?
Later, the man recalls giving the camera to a friend. When his friend put batteries in the camera,
That could have been a fucking IED.
inside of it.
What?
His friend put batteries in the camera. An explosion immediately went off inside of it.
I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it, bro. Nigga had a fucking IED in that bitch.
The trail camera was rigged with explosives that were set to go off the second batteries were installed. The explosion was large enough to blow off some of the man's fingers and cause injury to his stomach.
Like, what,
Police launched
bro?
an investigation and found another camera on the trail rigged to explode. Eventually, the cameras were traced back to a man named
Yo, what the? Ew.
Mark Sawaf, who was immediately identified as a suspect.
That's insane. Why'd you put batteries in that bitch? Because he was trying to see if the camera worked, bruh. Curiosity killed the cat and that nigga lost some fingers for that shit, bruh.
Police were granted a search warrant to his home, and there they found all the equipment used to create the explosives, along with a note that read, "Broken camera for a broken soul." Mark was taken into
Evil villain ass backstory, my nigga. What the fuck?
custody. Meanwhile, more reports of exploding cameras around the area were coming in. In response, police would take Mark back out into the forest and have him detail the locations of the remaining live explosive devices.
That's insane. That nigga could have really
Following the
died.
forest with police.
Good thing
Mark
he only
would
lost
lunge
his
at one of the
fingers.
officer's pistols in a last-ditch effort to get away. The physical altercation would result in Mark being fatally shot.
Damn.
Mark
I
never
don't know
revealed
why,
where his
but my
remaining trail
third
camera.
biggest fear is finding a box and opening it, finding a bomb inside in GTA.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Getting exploded is like one of my biggest fears too, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so cautious with my life as it is. So imagine I'm just walking and then boom, a bomb somewhere. Like a fucking IED or something. Like, holy shit. I mean, a package could explode at your door. Shit, I'm scared of that shit too, nigga.
Cameras were before his death. Although, police believe there are numerous others within a 5-mile radius of those Kentucky.
But niggas are evil,
which Just
bro.
waiting to be discovered by some
Evil.
unfortunate person. In July of 1968, a group of women were at a picnic table near their lake house at Lake Michigan. They were playing cards together and having a good time.
Okay.
They were interrupted by an overbearing stench. It got so bad that the woman
My fault, bro. Them niggas smelt my gamer chair, bro. That shit crazy.
began struggling to breathe, forcing them to cut their game short. They assumed a dead animal must have been nearby, and not knowing what else to do, they alerted their cabin's caretaker, Chauncey Bliss. Chauncey headed out to those woods, but instead of finding a dead animal, he followed the stench to another cabin he oversaw around half a mile away.
God damn it, bro. Jason got them niggas, bro. It was a goddamn serial killer out there, bro.
He forced himself through the horrible odor closer towards the front door,
Dead niggas.
but he quickly realized something was wrong. He noticed holes in the glass of the windows.
Yup, Jason.
He glanced inside one of them and saw a woman's remains lying on the floor. Behind her, he caught a glimpse of several others in the same manner. Horrified, Chauncey ran away and called the police. Police arrived at the scene, and a total of 6
Yo,
bodies were
police,
discovered.
bro. Police are like, I can't believe I used to want to be a police officer, bro. Cause imagine you get called up to go investigate a scene, and all you see is fucking the dead remains of people, bro. Like that, I know cop PTSD gotta be crazy.
It was every member of the Robeson
Shout out to them niggas that be doing that shit.
No one had seen them in
The
weeks.
good cops though, fuck the bad
family had
cops.
told others they were planning on a trip out of town, therefore no one questioned it. Police concluded that they had been killed at least a month earlier.
Damn.
Investigations into who could have done this didn't turn up much. There wasn't much evidence at the scene, and the family didn't have any known enemies.
And the killer just got
Prominent
away with it,
suspect
bro.
was an employee of Mr. Robeson, but this man would never be tried in court.
The killer just gets away. That's
50
so
years
crazy.
later, it's still unknown who's responsible for the Robeson family murders.
50 fucking years. Bro, what? Yeah, that's insane.
And a coworker were doing excavation
God.
work in the woods of Danville, Arkansas, when they came across a 32-pound old round ball in the ground. Matt thought it was an old cannonball from the Civil War and decided to take it home with him. The thing was dirty.
Damn, bro, that's a cannonball from the Civil War? Shit, fuck you. Let me take that back to the crib. Like, bro, what? I guess, bro.
and so he pressure washed the
I
wall to
guess.
try and clean it up a bit. While he was drying it on his counter, he snapped some pictures of it. The next day, he went to a Civil War museum to verify the object's authenticity.
Bro wanted some bread from that
He was
shit.
informed that it wasn't a cannonball at all, rather a Civil War era pressure-activated landmine that was still active.
Nigga had a landmine and brought it to the crib, bro. Oh nah, yo, that nigga thought he struck gold, bro.
Matt was forced to take the explosive back home, where he called police. 20 homes
That's
in the nearby
crazy.
area were evacuated, and a bomb squad was called in. The explosive was carefully
And like niggas really got a bomb squad, bro. Like, bro, imagine you sign up for a fucking job application to be a part of a fucking bomb squad, bro.
taken to a landfill
Like,
where it was
what?
safely set off.
Some niggas got it, bro.
Matt recalls his coworker throwing the mine to him out of a ditch when they first found it. That, along with multiple car rides and being pressure washed,
Holy shit, bro. This nigga looks like fucking Syndrome from fucking The Incredibles, bro. Long ass chin, bro.
Matt is extremely lucky the landmine didn't explode on him.
That could have killed him and his family.
In July of 2016,
Some niggas just have more aura than you. No, some niggas just live on the edge more than me, cause I'm not participating in nobody's bomb squad.
a construction worker was doing routine maintenance on the right lane of a section of road on Interstate 985 located in Georgia. At one point during his shift, the man had to relieve himself, and so he started walking into the forest just next to him. He got about 80 yards in when he noticed a large object on the ground.
Nigga had a
As
piss.
he got closer, he realized it was a suitcase. Curious, he zipped it open.
Like, why? Like, bro. Why are we just opening random fucking suitcases? Like, dude. What?
Inside, he saw a human skull.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie. What? Nah, that's
He went
crazy.
back to the highway and told his supervisor.
Yo,
and then
what?
called the police. When they arrived, the man showed them to the suitcase. A full set of bones were discovered along with the skull.
Ugh.
Later analysis
What the fuck? Did I join the right stream? Shit, did you join H-Stratus stream? Shit, like,
revealed them to be of a
what was
woman,
good,
most
Stardust?
likely in her 20s or 30s at the time of death. It's assumed she died around 6 months before the discovery.
Nah, it's some white people shit.
Fast forward to 2019, and police now believe they've identified the woman as Jessica Mancini from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yo, R.I.P.
She was originally reported missing by her mother back before the suitcase's discovery. However, how she died, or who was responsible, are both still unknown.
Like, how you got ops like that, bruh? Shit, I don't think I ever been mean to niggas to where, like, I'm somebody's op, you know what I mean? Like, like, hey, how this bitch got ops?
In 1986, 19-year-old Christopher Knight vanished from his home in Maine to live in the woods for no apparent reason. For food, Christopher would steal from dozens of different cottages and camps around the area.
Didn't we hear about this?
During his break-ins, he would also take things like clothing, camping gear, propane
I think we
tanks,
heard about this shit.
batteries, and other stuff. People in the area were quickly made aware of his presence. Some even started intentionally setting out supplies for the guy just so he wouldn't break into their homes during the night. But even though his means of living were pretty well known in the area, if one thing was certain, he did not want to be found. Christopher went to extreme lengths to cover his tracks. For example, he would opt to never start a fire so that the smoke wouldn't reveal his camp's position in the woods.
What the fuck?
Winters would get extremely cold at around 10 degrees Fahrenheit, but still, Christopher didn't start a fire, instead opting to cover himself in multiple sleeping bags. But as the years passed and security cameras became more common, Christopher's break-ins would eventually start showing up on security camera footage.
Damn, nigga thought he was slick.
Finally, 27 years after he left his home in Maine, he unknowingly tripped a surveillance sensor while routinely stealing food from a camp. Police were alerted and showed up to the scene.
Bro, how do niggas find this footage and shit like this, bro? Like, you know how deep of a dive you gotta be doing to find some shit like this?
Christopher was
I'm
still
a go-to
there,
bed
and the
by
first human
Stratus
contact he
by
had in years would be him
Alright,
being
Slippy.
arrested.
Yeah, we did.
Police had
We
finally
literally
found
just
him
watched a video about a nigga like this, bro.
and caught the man responsible for thousands of burglaries
Yeah,
in the area.
I remember this.
Eventually, Christopher would show police his camp. It was filled with decades worth of stolen goods.
I remember this.
Christopher was ultimately given 7 months in jail and 3 years probation.
Only 7 fucking months.
I am coming for you.
Yeah,
It's
shut up,
April
nigga.
26th, 2021. The police department in Anchorage, Alaska received a disturbing phone call. The caller reports a freezer in the forest, found buried halfway into the ground. Inside of it, a body. Police rush out to the scene and from the highway are led deep into the woods where the freezer was once again located. They opened it and were able to confirm the caller's claims.
What the fuck?
A few months later, police released more information about the finding. The man inside the freezer was 67-year-old Michael Tiefteller, who had lived nearby.
What?
Police were unable to identify how he was killed. It's also unknown when he was killed. He lived in isolation.
R.I.P.
The last time he was known to be alive was 3 years prior in 2018, so it really could have been anywhere in that time frame.
3 years before they found him is
Whoever did this hasn't
crazy.
been found. And with nothing to go off of, this case was classified as cold, essentially from the beginning.
I just don't get how niggas be getting away with murder. No way it's that easy to get away with murder, bruh.